Wow, it's been a good while since I've talked Danganronpa on my channel. And since it's been almost a year since I finished playing V3, I wanted to reflect on probably one of the first things that began my channel's growth and allowed me to have a sense of community around what I did, further than just my comment sections. It was the birth of my channel's Discord server, tons of friendships, and even my current relationship. Well, I suppose let's just get into it. When I first started streaming Danganronpa, it was kind of on a whim. I'd only streamed a few times before and I didn't really expect it to get the viewership that it did. Nor did I expect it to propel my channel into unlocking super chats. And I remember that first rush of them. If anyone who donated is still around watching my channel, thank you very, very much. Because it actually helped me out in a time where I wasn't making that much money, and the YouTube money helped me out a lot. It helped me keep food in my stomach. I remember things like struggling through Gundam's Rebuttal Showdown because of his cryptic way of speaking, and all of the people that told me to watch Danganronpa 3, only for me to reply that I already had. It was a fun time. But I'm kind of sad looking back on that I started streaming with the second game. I think it would have been more fun overall to start from the beginning, but the thought didn't occur to me while playing through the original game, and being most of the fun of the game for me was piecing the mysteries together. I don't think I'd have that much fun if I were just to go back and stream the original Danganronpa. If I were to replay any of them, I'd rather just delegate them to personal time so I can take my time with the little things I may have missed. But those Danganronpa 2 streams led me to making my Discord server and communicating with some people that I still talk to this day. After that though, I really couldn't stick with the game and finish it on stream. It just didn't capture the same feeling as Danganronpa. I suppose I completed a Crash Bandicoot game, but it's not like I played the entire Insane Trilogy on stream. I got pretty close with Nier, and didn't even get through an entire palace in Persona 5. Though I still need to finish Nier. It might be a game worth restarting and playing at a pace I can enjoy without other distractions. I pretty much went back in full force on making regular videos until V3 came out. At least after a few of those other games, and playing V3 was pretty much just as fun as playing SDR2 was, despite the viewership being much smaller. I was pretty much alright with that though. It made it easier to moderate the chat, and I didn't have to answer the same questions over and over again. V3 is a game I'll definitely return to solely because of the cast. I enjoy the cast so much more than the cast of any of the other games, and I love how it subverted so many of my expectations. I think it was really after I finished V3 where I realized some things about streaming, especially streaming visual novels, and why I cut back on it so much. After all of those streams, my voice was shot into the next day. That was a lot of reading, and I kind of wish I paced myself a little bit better, instead of just pushing to breakpoints in the game. Though it's kind of something that bugs me when something's just left off without a clear transition. I never like to stop reading a book without finishing a chapter, and it irks me to have to come back to the middle of a movie as opposed to watching it in one sitting. All that kind of stuff. And it's the same with games, which is why I'll always have a fondness for games with hard save points, instead of the modern day autosave stuff, despite it being so convenient in so many ways. After doing a few streams of Umineko, I realized that I just haven't seemed to capture that magic that I did with the Danganronpa series. Maybe if there ever happens to be another game in the series, I'll consider streaming it, but for now I think I'm content just doing only videos. Well, that, and who knows if there ever will be another one with Kazutaka Kodaka's new studio. But I'm excited to see what new and cool things he can bring to the table with the new studio. If for whatever reason you miss my streams, I suppose I technically still kind of do stream on Sundays and Mondays, just not on this channel. On Sundays I join my good friends J-Chip and Miasma on our amazingly weeabooishly named podcast, the Sugoi Boyz. And on Mondays I join my friends over at User Friendly on their Twitch channel for our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. That comes complete with a half-orc wrestler that likes to slam chairs on every enemy he encounters. Yeah, so you could check those out if you feel like you want to. The links will be in the description. Other than that, I'll just be sitting here coming up with whatever ideas I do and having fun. If I go missing for some period of time, you can probably find me on those streams or on my Discord server, where we complain about things like the reaction to Goblin Slayer, or watch anime together. Sometimes it's hentai. Only dubs though, I swear. I want to thank those that have pledged to me on Patreon, especially Justin Chipman.